Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Till now in this series we have logged as root user. It is main user where you can create multiple instances, check billing information and many more. However, if you work with the team, then it is not recommended to give them root account credentials. Rather, we can create separate account for each user and limit their permission to access AWS services. So in today's video, I'll show you how to create IAM user. Before that, make sure you have subscribed the channel and hit the bell icon. So IAM user stands for Identity and Access Management User. And create one, click on Services. You can find IAM service by simply typing here or go to Security, Identify and Compliance and click on IAM. Now I am in IAM dashboard. Currently there are 0 users. So I'll create new user and provide them this URL. This number is basically your account ID followed by signin.aws.amazon.com/console. To add new user, click on user tab. Click on add user. Enter username. You can simultaneously add multiple users. So I'll create one more user. In access type, I'll check AWS Management Console access. And for console password, either I can auto-generate password or provide custom password. If you are creating a user for your team members, then you can select auto-generate password and the password and login link will be sent to your team members. But I am creating user for testing purpose. To show you, I'll just provide custom password here. Required reset password. By checking this option, user will get an option to reset password at their next login. I'll just uncheck this since I want to make this tutorial as simple and as minimal as possible. Now you can create a group and add permission to it. Example, there will be one group which will have read only permission and there will be second group which will have admin access. And when you want to create a new user, you can simply assign the group to them. As of now, I am not creating any group. Copy permission from existing user. If you already have one user and you have assigned few permission to that user, then you can copy permission from that user. The third one is attach existing policy directly. These are the policies. I'll filter EC2 policies and I'll check EC2 read-only access policy. I'll click on next and create user. Here I can send email to user with login instruction like login URL, username, custom or auto-generated password, etc. Or I can also download CSV with user credentials. Okay, now I'll go to this URL and open it in new browser so login sessions won't get collide with each other. And see, account ID is already populated. Now I'll enter username and password. See, I am logged as a test user 1. I'll go to EC2 console. I'll try to stop the instance. And I got message that failed to stop the instance. Now I'll try to terminate instance. And again I do not have permission to terminate the instance. Now I'll try to go to the billing dashboard. Yeah, I am not allowed to see this information. So with this you can secure your AWS instance and information. Your team members can still access basic information but cannot delete or do anything harmful to your instance. Now I'll go to my original browser where I am logged in with the root user. I'll close this and come back to user dashboard, and here you can see users basic activities like user 1 has logged in today only. Their password ages means when they have recently changed their last password, and currently this user have AWS EC2's read only permission. You can anytime revoke that permission so they cannot see any instance, or you can add some more permission, for example write permission or admin permission. And to delete, select the user and click on delete button. So I hope this was a useful series. If yes, then share this AWS EC2 series with your friends. Let me know in comment section if you have any doubts. Like the video and subscribe the channel. Also hit the bell icon so you will get notification whenever I post a new video. Bye.